So,
you know, you brought up Trump, and I don't want this to be political. I just want to talk to Brett Favre and get to know Brett Favre. But Hall of Fame quarterback, Super Bowl ring, a couple of Super Bowl appearances, all the stats that you can possibly think of. When you watch a football game with what's going on with this whole kneeling for the anthem nonsense going on, how does it make you feel?
I'm glad I'm not playing for a lot of reasons. That's one. I don't want to be asked questions after a game that have nothing to do with playing. You know, how did you play? How did you feel the team played? You know, that's okay, but what do you think about such and such kneeling or standing, or how do you feel about that? And it would be never ending. So I'm glad I don't have to deal with that. You know, I think like with Drew Brees, when he said his comments at first, they stood because his grandfather and great grandfather think.
And Drew said that I'm not going to kneel during the anthem. Got a lot of blowback.
And I don't think he's wrong. I'm not saying Michael Thomas is wrong if he wants to kneel for his cause. I think Drew stated clearly what he was standing for. You know, so I'm not saying who's right or wrong.
But then Drew walked him back. And I think, look, this cancel culture, this is how they get you. You do something they don't like, and then they go after you. And they wait and see the reaction. And the ones that apologize and walk back comments, then they pile on. He got piled on.
Yeah, he got bullied
when he walked it back.
He got bullied. There's no question about it. And he wasn't wrong. Look, there's a lot of things that need to be fixed in this country, in this world. Starting quarterback for the New Orleans Saints can't fix it. I certainly can't fix it. I mean, but we can all work together. But if you like oranges and I don't, is that wrong? You know, am I supposed to dislike you? Or if you know, I eat Chinese food, does that mean I'm Chinese? I mean, in this world today, it's like you're either with us or we hate you, and you're wrong, and that's wrong.
You sent in a video question to President Trump. I had a town hall with President Trump a couple of weeks ago, and you sent in a video question.
Hello, Mr. President. My question is, the NBA and the NFL are struggling with lower ratings as fans clearly do not want political messaging mixed with their sports. So how should the leagues support and promote an anti-racism position without becoming political and alienating fans?
That got a lot of pickup. I got surprising amount of pickup. A lot of people were, sports magazines, media companies were calling, you know, writing, clipping the clip and playing them. Did you get a lot of heat for that?
I don't know. To be honest with you, I don't know. I don't pay attention. I'm sure there was probably more bad. The people that think it's good don't comment. Yeah, for every 100 bad comments, there's one, hey, you know, great job. But most people who thought or liked it or really could care less, whether it was me or John Elway who asked the question, thought it was a fair question, thought it was a good question. They don't care. They're not commenting. They're not taking time out of their day to post a comment, hoping I read it. But all the haters out there, I mean, they can't wait to get on their phones. But I don't pay attention to it, to be honest with you. I got a bulldozer to ride.
You got a couple daughters. Are you concerned about what you're seeing, the direction of the company with your daughters, and now you have a couple of grandchildren?
Of course. You know, I think all of us, the older generation, I would find it hard to believe someone would be honest with you and say that, oh, the country's going in a great direction. especially for our grandchildren and their children and so on and so forth. I would find it hard to believe that a smart, respectable person would say that. Now, you may hope it and want to believe it, but it's frightening. What it's going to be like 20, 30 years from now, I honestly I have no idea, but I can't imagine it being pleasant.
You know, I spent time in D.C., I spent time in New York, and you saw the pictures all summer long of the violence that was going on in big cities, Main Street in big cities. That's kind of scary. You're in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, but it could be anywhere.
It could be anywhere, you know, and Mississippi's got a bad rap over the years. But if my memory serves me well, I think most of that was in Portland, Minnesota, Wisconsin, not Mississippi. I'm not saying that there won't be, but there hasn't been. And, you know, Hattiesburg's probably, if you counted the surrounding areas, I'm going to say 150 to 250,000. Close to 50-50 black, white, wouldn't you say? People seem to get along fine.
So what do you think the issue is? Why can't that same diversity get along that gets along in Mississippi? Why can't they do it in Kenosha or Seattle or Portland or St. Louis or Baltimore?
If I had that answer, man,
on.
I could sell it, and if I had the right answer. I don't know. I think, yeah, I can only speak here. I think most people here mind their own business, work hard, get along. I know when I coached high school here, when we had 100, we actually had over 100 players dress out. A couple of kids wear the same number, and we probably had 40 white, 40 black kids, Hispanic, and the kids got along great.